Welcome to episode 113, 6 Savvy Style Lessons Learned from Going Back to School. It's that time of year again, time for the kids to get back to school, and what better time to take a cue from the kiddos to streamline our own wardrobe and whip our closets into shape. In this episode, I share steps we can all learn that can reduce decision fatigue, set you up for success, and keep your style on track all semester long. Class is now in session. Are you frustrated with your midlife middle? The muffin top or extra skin around your midriff that spills out of your waistband is just a fact of life for those of us who have given birth, gained weight, or are just experiencing the changes our body brings with age. So suffice it to say, if you have a muffin top, you are not alone. But as common as muffin tops are, dressing to hide one can be a bit of a challenge. It's one of the most often asked questions I get as a style coach. I've created a video series just for you to help you know what to wear to look great and feel fabulous despite your midlife middle. How to Mask a Muffin Top is a fun video series I created with easy, actionable steps that are quick to implement and that you can do right away. Designed to give you exactly what you need to know how to hide that pesky bulge and feel confident again, How to Mask a Muffin Top is a wonderful resource you can go back to again and again. To learn more, click the link in the show notes and get ready to mask your muffin top stat. Welcome to Style by Mary Michelle, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michelle Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello, beautiful, and welcome back. Now, I am actually coming to you live today from the beach. I'm at Polly's Island this week and having a great time. And I've got my son down here with me and his friend. And we are just having our last little bit of summer pre-back to school hurrah. So Big Daddy is not a big fan of the beach, so I didn't bring him. And anyway, it just worked out that it was just going to be the two of us. So I told him he could bring a friend, which has worked out really well. So I get time to do things like record a podcast, right? We love Polly's Island. It's just, I don't know, we've been coming down here since my mom and my stepfather bought a place here in the mid-90s. And I'm sad that they don't own a place here anymore. We've actually kind of been on the market for a place for a while, but it just, I don't know, it's one of those places that we just come and it's like all is right in the world. When I can just sit on the beach with a cold drink in my hand, usually sparkling seltzer. This time it's pink grapefruit, and just watch the waves, watch the kids play in the ocean, stare at the sand, stare at the sea, and just really take it all in. That's when it's like a reset for me. And once a year, at least once a year, we get down here and I just really love it. So we've had a beautiful week. It's a little bit rainy today. So we went out earlier and did some kayaking at Merle's Inlet and had a great time, had a beautiful lunch at Drunken Jack's, one of our favorites. And now we're just back at the house having some downtime. Now we're talking about style lessons learned from going back to school because school is going to be cranking up in a few short days, actually in just about a week, I believe. And it's kind of hard to believe that summer is already coming to a close and we're going to be getting back in the grind, back in the groove, which I always kind of look forward to it. I don't necessarily look forward to getting up as early, although I get up early. I'm just not out of the house that early, but we leave the house usually at 6:45. And it's a whole new way of life. But I will tell you, when I get up and out of the house that early, I get so much more done. So I'm ready to be more productive because we have so much going on at Style Finder. I'll take a minute and just kind of give you the highlights of what is going on with me, what is going on with Style Finder, and all the things. Because I tell you what, in the past 90 days, so much has changed. Really, in the past 3 years, really. But since COVID started, Style Finder was a brick and mortar, and that's all we did. We did not do e-commerce. We did not do any kind of online sales or have any online courses. And things have radically, drastically changed. I'm sure they have for so many people. But like others, we pivoted and we started doing live shows. We went and set up our website. And we have clients all over the US now. And I'm thrilled to say that we're shipping to Canada, which has been new for us. And I'm so excited because it just, it's what needed to happen. And I think that, as we grow, as we become more of an international style resource, being able to help more women and reach more women has just been amazing. And really, shipping to Canada all came about because our Instagram, I tell you what, if you don't follow us on Instagram, go follow us. We had 2,000 some followers back in April at Shop Style Finder, and now we just hit 200,000. I'm not kidding. And really, it's been Reels that has made the difference for us because we're teaching. We're teaching what we do. We're teaching my expertise. I'm sharing that with the team, and they're teaching how to dress for your body type. So if you don't already, go follow us. Go follow me at Style by Mary Michelle, but also go follow us at Shop Style Finder, because that's just, you just want to be a part of that. It's been so much fun. Myself, Camelia, we're the two content creators right now, but look for more soon. It's going to be evolving. And we have since created digital courses. We have digital workshops. We have digital products. I have a Mask Your Muffin Top. I have 3 easy steps to color confidence, all sorts of good things. And I'm working right now on our signature program, which I can't give you all the details on that, but it is coming down the pipeline and it is going to be life-changing. Seriously, I'm essentially distilling 14 years of being a style coach and the essence of everything that I teach my clients into a course that you can do from anywhere in the world. Now, when I last checked, I had women downloading the podcast from 74 amazing countries. And so wherever you are in the world, I am so glad that you're here. And what that has told me, and what going live on Instagram, it's so cool because we do a lot of lives at Shop Style Finder. I'm starting to do more at Style by Mary Michelle. And as the book comes out, certainly that will increase. But what I found is that when we do lives, we do live Q&As, and we have women, we have everyone. We like to see where everyone's from. And it's just amazing. Dubai and Cyprus and Greece and Minnesota and Florida and Michigan and Egypt and India and all over. And I love that because it has been my vision for many, many years to empower women all over the world through personal style. Style is not just what you wear. It's who you are. It's how you show up, and it can change everything for you. It can help you boost your confidence and really step into the woman you are meant to be. That's why I'm here. That's why Style Finder is here. And when we are able to reach more women through our digital courses, through a live, through shipping our goods and doing teal boxes. We're actually doing teal boxes in Canada now. And clients have been so excited. And I think they found that, I don't know why, but I've noticed, I accidentally got on Amazon one day on the Canadian version of Amazon. And I was looking at some protein powder and it was like $20 more expensive, which I thought was interesting. So I don't know if that's true for all of the pricing, but our prices don't change. Certainly the shipping might be a little bit more, but I don't think it's anywhere close to exponential. So, but this protein powder was almost double the price. So anyway, but what I've been really focused on lately is writing my book. Now, if you're following me over in the Facebook group, in the Style by Mary Michelle podcast, I invite you to come join me because I'm going to put a poll over there. I want to hear what you think. I'm in the process of writing my book. And I have a few titles that I'm throwing around, which, it seems a little scary, a little vulnerable to be throwing that out there now. But I really wanted your input. I want to hear from you what you think, what resonates with you, and what you think I should call this book. This has truly been a labor of love, and it's really taking everything I've learned over the past 14 years and really taking it to a deeper level and helping you to wear color in such an easy way. And it's going to be chock full of just easy, actionable, bite-sized steps. But I can't go into that right now. I've got too much else to share with you. But just know that's coming in February, and you will be the first to hear about it. Trust me. When it's out, when it's available, you will be the first to hear. All right, so today we're talking about 6 savvy style lessons that we can learn from going back to school. It's that time, ladies, back to school. We've heard from so many of our clients who are going back to work, or maybe they've been working from home and they're going back into the office. And so fall, really, this is a time for change. I look at this as it's time to really get back in a groove. It's time to kind of buckle down. Summer's over, vacation's over. At least it's coming to a close. Even though summer's not officially over, it's getting close. Labor Day will be here before you know it. And I tell you what, when Labor Day rolls around, you can think of me. I will be in Paris, enjoying my first international solo trip. More on that to come, but just know I am counting down the days. And at the time I'm recording this podcast, I realized it is just a few short weeks away. And I can't believe it. I've been talking about this forever and ever, and I didn't plan it that long ago. And so it's taken me a little while to get used to it, but I cannot wait. Went to the bookstore. I got some great books on Paris. If you have a recommendation for what I need to do that is non-touristy, something like a hidden gem, a hidden treasure, DM me on Instagram. I would love to hear about it. So step number 1, or I should say lesson number one, you can learn from going back to school. Plan your outfit. Did you ever plan your outfit when you were in school? I did. And I tell you what, when I had to get up and get out early, it made all the difference. And on those days that I'm taking my son to school, I always do this. I don't do it every single day, but I found that when I do, a couple of things happen. Now, I've been planning my outfit for a while over the years for certain things, not every single day, but we did this as an exercise in our School of Style. And what I learned from this is that when I do take the time to plan my outfit, first of all, generally I would wear things that were a little unexpected. Planning your outfit gives you time. It gives you the ability to be creative. And so it's a great time to wear those pieces that maybe you haven't worn in a while. It's a great opportunity to fully accessorize. Now, when I plan my outfit, I pick out everything. Lingerie, because who wants to go rummaging through your drawer for the absolute right bra when your husband's still asleep, it's still dark outside? That is no fun and really doesn't help things. Planning your outfit allows you to think about things in a new and different way. Often when I'm planning out my outfit, I find I am more creative than if I were just popping in my closet to get dressed. I've been able to think about it for a little while. And if I know I'm going to be planning my outfit, maybe sometime during the day, I've thought about, well, what do I have going on tomorrow? Do I have meetings? Am I shooting video content? Am I working from home? Am I exercising in the morning? What are my first things? What do I need to plan for? Now, ladies, I apologize. If you hear some background noise, my son and his friend are downstairs playing video games, and I think they're getting a little loud. So I am so sorry. But if you're not planning your outfit, I invite you to try doing that. Whether you're going back to work, whether you're going back to school, whatever you're doing, plan your outfit. Because the other benefit that came about through doing this exercise for me was anticipation. I would get up in the morning And I found I sometimes have to play little games with myself to get motivated. Maybe I'm just not in the mood to take a shower, or I'm just not in the mood to exercise, or I'm not in the mood to do something. And so what I've found is that if I can kind of play a trick on myself, meaning do something to set myself up for success, like planning my outfit. If I know I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, or if I'm going walking in the morning, I will lay out my clothes. And then when I wake up, mentally, I'm thinking, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to wear. I don't have to think about it. It reduces decision fatigue. Seriously, that is a real thing. And that is something that I think we all face no matter what we're doing, especially if we have kids, or if we run a business, or if we work with other people. Oftentimes, a lot of decisions to be made. A lot of people coming at you. What do you want for lunch? Where do you want to go to dinner? What color should the walls be? What color should your shirt be? And even just getting dressed sometimes is enough to give you decision fatigue. And so set yourself up for success. Help yourself out. I've been thinking about one quote I've been thinking about a lot lately is, I don't know if it's a quote, but it's sort of a maxim to live by, is do something that your future self will thank you for. Seriously, even just now, I'm at the beach. We just got in from kayaking. I took a shower and I had brought up my shaving cream. And I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the shower. I didn't have it today. I needed it. So I didn't set myself up for success for today. But you know what? I'm here solo. The boys don't care if my legs are a little stubbly. Not a big deal. But I went ahead and put it in the shower. And I thought, you know what? Tomorrow or next time I take a shower, it's all ready for me. I don't have to think about it. And there was something else that I did. Went ahead and put my pajamas. My pajamas from last night needed to go in the laundry. I put my clean new pajamas on the hook. They're ready to go. Not that I'm necessarily rushing the day, but I just thought, you know what? That way it's just ease. It just flows. And if you can get up in the morning and your day can be full of ease and flow, how will that make a difference in your life? You're not going to walk out of your closet. This whole podcast could be just on this, on planning your outfit, but you're going to walk out the door feeling relaxed, confident, sexy, stress-free, and able to focus on what you're doing, on the task at hand, not on making 25 decisions about what bra do I wear, what panties do I wear, what shoes do I wear socks. It's exhausting just to think about. Plan your outfit ahead of time. And you'll find that when you wake up, you'll anticipate wearing it. Oh, I get to wear my new combination today. I get to wear my new shoes today. I get to wear my new jacket today. I just bought some new shoes while I'm down here. I don't know what it is. It seems like it's become a theme because last year when I was at the beach here at Polly's Island, it was a different shop, but I found one of my new favorite pairs of shoes on sale. This year, we went down to the hammock shops and there was a cute little shoe store in there. I don't recall ever going in there. I probably have, but it wasn't one I had really frequented. And I wasn't going to go in. Something said, go in. There's something here for you. So I'm looking around. I'm like, all right, what's here for me? I found the exact shoes that were in my cart on Amazon, and they were a little bit more expensive. However, they were on sale, and being on sale made them $2 less than they were on Amazon. Steal. And the only reason I hadn't pulled the trigger on Amazon is because they were a brand I'd not worn before, and I wanted to try them on. Bingo. And the best part is, and I told the shop owner this, I walked in and not only were they there and they were on sale, but they were the last pair and they happened to be in my size. It was meant to be. I love them and they're reversible. I'm going to be posting pictures on these. These things might get their very own reel. They just might. And so you can bet I've already worn them and I'm going to be planning a lot of outfits around them and actually probably planning to take them to Paris. So, all right, number 2, have your backpack ready, right? Have your backpack ready. You want your backpack when you're in school, you want your backpack ready near the door with all your essentials, your homework done, your papers signed, everything ready to go. And so what you can take from that, have all your essentials ready to go. Have your computer bag ready to go. Clean it out at the end of the day or the end of the week. I actually was listening to one of Megan Summerall's podcasts, and Megan was a guest on my podcast. And I'll put the link in the show notes for that interview. I tell you what, she is a wealth of information, but she was interviewing someone and they were talking about habits. And one of the habits that she recommended is clean your bags out, your purse, your handbag at the end of every week. If not more often. So clean your backpack out, your bag, your computer bag, your purse, clean it out at least once a week. But when you have it all set up and ready to go, this could be part of number one, planning your outfit, because I know I've been swapping purses a lot lately. I have a beautiful hot pink purse, little crossbody bag from Tory Burch that I bought, and I love it, but it doesn't go with everything, even though pink kind of goes with everything, but I don't always want to carry it. My go-to right now is a Gucci, vintage Gucci. It belonged to my mom. It's brown and it's got a gorgeous gold chain handle. That's been my go-to. That to me goes with everything, even though it doesn't really go with it. It's very neutral. And I carry that most of the time. But sometimes I want a crossbody bag. But here's where I change. That goes with my gold jewelry. If I decide I want pewter or silver, then I'll wear my pewter handbag. I've got this beautiful cutout leather Patricia Nash. It's more of a satchel. It holds a lot of stuff. And I love that it's got a pocket on the outside. So I kind of toggle between those two with my pink crossbody bag thrown in. And who knows, I might, ladies, just might come back from Paris with a new handbag. That's on my maybe list. But the one thing I do want to have is the Louis Vuitton experience on the Champs-Élysées. So I'm going to plan to shoot a video because I am if I'm going to go into a Louis Vuitton, I want it to be in Paris. To be honest, I've never actually set foot in one. I don't know. I've just never had the desire. But somehow being in Paris just feels like, okay, I want to go there. I want to go to Hermes. I want to go to the French luxury goods, to their flagship stores, to where they come from, and just have that whole experience. I also really want to go to a Starbucks near the Champs-Élysées that is supposed to be in this, I think it's an 18th century opera house. I saw it on TikTok and it looks incredible. So, I'm going to be taking tons and tons of pictures. So go follow me over on Instagram. It's Styled by Mary Michelle. All right, number 3, have a schedule. Have a schedule. We all like a schedule. I love having a schedule. I set my schedule out every day. But one thing that I found a lot of women are not scheduling is their wardrobe. Are you scheduling time to go shopping? Are you scheduling time to clean out your closet? Are you scheduling appointments with your makeup artists? I'm sure you're already scheduling your hair appointments, your massages, your nails, etc. But there are some other things that most women overlook when it comes to their schedule. And I think that this is one of the big reasons that women fall into a rut, because we're not putting shopping on our schedule. I found there's a whole podcast, and I will link to this. It's called What Kind of Shopper Are You? I go through all the different kinds of shoppers, and there are a couple. And I always talk about how your shopping habits create the results you have in your closet. But there is one type of shopper who shops on her lunch hour or dashes into the store at the last. Actually, there are a couple of different shoppers. There's one who stops in casually on her lunch hour, but she doesn't ever really give herself permission to shop. She doesn't come in with a list. She just randomly or haphazardly darts into a store, impromptu, doesn't have any idea what she needs, doesn't have any idea what she wants. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, I've heard that when women do that, If they come out with something, it's another pair of black pants, or it's another black turtleneck, or it's another white shirt, or something that they already have a closet full of. Not scheduling your style is hurting your image, and it's making it harder to get dressed. So block off some time, review what's in your closet, ask yourself what you need, and then, not in pencil, in pen, make a shopping date with yourself, with your stylist, and see how much of a difference that can make for you. I don't recommend that you go with friends because oftentimes it becomes more of a social thing and you're not focused on getting your needs met. I love to shop with friends. I love to shop with relatives. And it's something I grew up doing. My mom and I love to shop together. But if I am ever on a serious mission to shop, and certainly I've shopped over the years a lot with my clients. It is targeted. It is focused. It is, I'm not going to say it's like work, but it's kind of like work. Like, think about it. You've got a project due. You've got a deadline. You know what you need. You can check the boxes. Think of building your wardrobe in the same way. Fall's coming. I know I need new shoes. I need a new trench coat. I need a new handbag. Make it a priority. Your future self will thank you. Go ahead and schedule your trip to the makeup artist. Go ahead and schedule your time with your stylist. Go ahead and schedule your trips to the tailor. Whatever it is, put it on your calendar. Don't let it be just a random, haphazard thing that you do whenever you get around to it. Because you never will. And you'll wake up one day and you're like, oh yeah, there's that basket full of things that were going to the tailor. It's been 2 years. I guess I might as well just donate them now. Don't let that happen to you. Don't fall into a rut. It doesn't take long. Think of shopping. Think of going to the makeup artist or the tailor or working with the stylist or spending time in your closet. Think of that as you do your hair or your nails or your massage. You go in, you have your hair done, and then what do you do when you leave? You make your next appointment. So go in to your closet, do what you need to do, clear out what's not working, make a list of what is working, and then go ahead, book your shopping trip. You might have to change the date. Sometimes I have to reschedule my hair appointments, but you've got it on your calendar. And if you have to reschedule, then you're still thinking about it. You're blocking off time for it and you're making it intentional. Your wardrobe will see a vast difference if you are not already doing this. Number 4, recess. Playtime is essential, and it is something that, from a self-care perspective, we women need more of. But here, what I'm talking about is playing with your style. Your style should be fun. I don't want you to get up and you put on something and you don't love it and it feels like drudgery and it just doesn't feel like you. What fun is that? I encourage you to play with your style. Keep from falling into a rut by playing dress up. Now, playing could mean playing dress up in your closet. It could mean going to your favorite boutique. Hint, hint. And playing with your favorite stylists, letting them put things together for you in new and different ways. It could mean getting on Pinterest. I love to get on Pinterest or just search things online. And I have an online digital closet that I play with. And I'll clip things. I'll clip things that I really, really like. And then I can go back and look and I can delete things. I can add things. But it's a point of inspiration. And when you are playing with your style on a regular basis, it doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be once a week. I would say at least a few times a year, if not a couple of times a month. But I want you to make it fun. And it could be something that you do with a friend. Maybe you get together with your best friend or your sister and you go have lunch together on a Saturday. And then you go out and maybe you visit some shops. Now, this is casual shopping, but it's almost like number 5, which is homework. It almost goes into that category too, because when you could go into the stores and just kind of look around and see what's coming down the pipeline for fall, or let me go scout out some new accessories. You're keeping up with what's on trend, and playing around, trying things in a new and different way can keep you from falling into a rut. So make time for playtime in your wardrobe. Number 5 is homework. Now, I kind of touched on this in number 4 a little bit, but what I encourage you to do here, you do not have to be a fashionista to keep up with your style. Because what I see happen is women who don't love style, who it's not really a hobby or a habit. There are a lot of women who just don't pay attention to it at all. They think it's a one and done. They go out, they go shopping, they build their wardrobe, and then they're done for years. And then they wake up 5 years later, 10 years later, and wonder, why am I in a rut? Well, this is why. This is what can keep you out of a rut and keep you feeling current and keep you from looking fabulous. So number 5, and this it has some crossover with number 4 again, but I encourage you to research the latest trends. Now, ladies, I will be coming out very, very soon with my Fall Trends ebook and workshop, and you are going to be the first to hear about that. You are going to want to grab it. It's going to be super, super affordable. And it is a wonderful way for women 40 and up to hear what's on trend with some suggestions for how to wear it. I shared a few weeks ago the hottest colors of the season, but I'm going to be talking about how to wear them, some great color combinations, as well as all the fashion trends, which there are some really great ones this year. And I'm so excited about the shoes, really. Shoes, the fashions, but sometimes just knowing what's on trend can make all the difference between feeling like you're stuck in a rut and feeling like you're more current. I also invite you to find a few influencers to follow, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Pinterest, whether you like blogs. Find some influencers who you resonate with. And I tell you what, there are influencers at every age. Seriously. I mean, there are women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, obviously, but there are a ton of, maybe not a ton, there are a lot of influencers in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and they have great style. Not everybody has great style who's an influencer, but find an influencer that you resonate with. And what influencers typically do are they're showing you how to wear things, how to style things so they're more current, what some of the current styles are. And when you can find an influencer, especially whose body type you resonate with, that is really going to be helpful. Because, let's say you're full busted, if you find an influencer, even if she's not in your age demographic, but she's close and she's really full busted, she's going to be pinpointing things that are going to help you. So find some influencers. They can be a lot of fun. And the other thing I encourage you to do is to keep up with what your style icons are wearing, if they're still alive, if they're still here. Now, last episode, I talked about your style icons and how to find one and why you need one. And this is a wonderful way to leverage your style icon. So notice, what would your style icon wear? And if it's someone you can Google, great, do that. And keep up. What are they wearing right now? If they're still here, or what would they wear, or what were some of their signature pieces? Do some research and find those things you can inject into your style that's going to bring it current and that's going to help you feel fresh. Sometimes that makes all the difference. Just doing something in a new and different way can help you feel like you're not in a rut anymore. And we all hit ruts, trust me. In fact, the whole reason I became a style coach was because I fell into a rut after having kids. Number 6, extracurricular activities. Now, extracurricular activities are those things you do, after school to offer a little bit more enrichment, maybe help you to specialize in something you want to learn more of. Maybe it's ballet class or learning French or Japanese club or playing tennis. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. But what I encourage you to do here is take some after hours learning. Go deeper. It doesn't have to be after hours, but go deeper. What courses could help benefit you? What workshops, what seminars, what webinars, what classes could you go to? Could you reach out to a style coach? Do you need some help? Think about those areas where you are most challenged. And then ask yourself, what would I love to learn more about? Is it about color? Maybe you book an appointment to work with me for a personal color analysis. Is it dressing for your body type? If so, we've got a great workshop on dressing for your body type. We've got courses on how to mask a muffin top, 3 easy steps to wear color, or find other resources. Book a session with your style coach, go to a workshop, go to a course, go to something where you can learn a little bit more. And honestly, there are a lot of resources out there for free. This podcast actually would fall into the extracurricular activities because just by listening, you're learning a little bit more. Now, I have lessons. I tell you what, I'm on episode number 113. So I have 112 other lessons that will help you to take your learning deeper when it comes to your style. But really try to focus in on one thing. What is your biggest pain point, or what is your biggest desire? Do you want to up-level your style? Do you want to mask your muffin top? Do you want to dress for a large bust? When you can really zero in on what it is you desire to learn about. Maybe it's planning a wardrobe. Maybe it's how to be a better shopper. First of all, look through my podcast because chances are there's a podcast about it. Second of all, ask yourself, what do I want to go deeper in, and who is my go-to resource? Now, I invite you, I'm going to put the link in the bio. I'm going to send you a link to our page where you can look at all of our digital courses. Our goal is to be your go-to style resource. We want to help you get dressed quickly and easily with confidence. And when you can do that, it just makes everything better. And so ask yourself, what do I want to go deeper in? And if you see a workshop or a course or a free video or something, maybe you bookmark that. Maybe you decide, hey, I'm going to put that in my calendar. And then you can schedule some time to attend it, to watch it, to do it, whatever it is. So I'm going to go back through these 6 steps. These are 6 savvy style lessons learned from going back to school. And number 1 is plan your outfit. Number 2, pack your backpack. Number 3, have your schedule. Number 4, don't forget recess. Number 5, do your homework. Number 6, extracurricular activities. Ladies, I had fun with this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you on a live soon or on another episode of the podcast. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michelle, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.